Welcome to an episode of Baby Daddy Chronicles. It is I, it is he, it's your future favorite baby daddy. And today, it's been a long time coming. It's been a good, year, 2 years since I started the pod? It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
The creator of Shaunciology.
Your favorite host.
One of the most dramatic podcasters I know.
You must don't know a lot then, because I refuse to take that title. It's a lot of us out there.
It is a lot. But I don't know a lot. I know.
Take the cake, but that's fine. It's a lot of us.
Well, actually, the three of y'all took the cake.
Yeah. Oh.
all three of y'all.
Oh, wow. Honestly, I probably was your, least dramified in the average Joe media.
Yeah. Out of the
For
females,
real.
yeah. You ain't bring a lot of drama at that time.
Yeah.
But
that time.
back in them days.
We talking about the average. We talking about average Joe media though.
Yeah.
Only. So that's during that era. We had some good times.
We did.
We really did. Oh, I see what you did there. You took the side with the armrest.
Oh no. It's not there? No, I had it up. You could put it up.
I'm just playing.
Oh.
I didn't even know it's a thing you could do.
Yeah, I thought I put it up. Must have went back down.
Yeah, it's okay. But anyway, it's been a minute, and I felt like I was your most peaceful clientele.
I would say Aaron was probably my most peaceful.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he ain't had
I'm talking about the females. But
the females, yeah,
definitely. For sure. Aaron was definitely your most.
Oh yeah, Aaron just wanted the pod.
Yeah, he was just funny. He was dope. Yeah, he was. I go, how you doing?
He good.
He good. Okay,
yeah, he good. He supposed to be coming back soon for this pod, hopefully.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
Shaunci, how you been?
I've been good. I've been since you edited my episodes.
I was like, this girl asked me to edit them and then wait a whole month to drop it.
Because I had to come up with so one of my things that I'm freaking out about right now is my outline for next season. Okay. Because my outline for next season has to be more season now. It's 4 seasons now. I should have an intro now. I have to have an outro. So it's like I'm freaking out about this. And so me and my boyfriend both finna start working on this outline because our episode comes out and then I have that last episode and that's it. So I got to start recording very soon. And so my goal is to record every Friday night.
Okay.
So... Yeah, I had to wait because I'm still freaking out right now. But we have a plan. We have more of a plan than we did before. So that's why I start releasing. Yeah,
I would say my goal is I would like to record every weekend. That ain't gonna happen though. So I'm trying to stack up these episodes now. So when I do drop, because I'm probably not gonna come back to for both seasons, both podcasts, June and July. And I've been going since February because I really want to stack it up to where I got half the season done. Because my problem ain't recording; it's marketing. And being lazy to where I'll be like, oh shit, I forgot to upload them. So I'm trying to get all the video done, input that, come up with a trailer for it, and then bam, and just drop them.
But I like that you're incorporating video now too.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, well, I say once I got a more consistent space, I would try. So I'm trying. I'll normally only do it when I get a haircut, but I get a haircut next week, so. Okay. I don't like looking rough on camera like that. Gotta let the honeys know. It's like, no.
What honey?
First of all, okay, I get the ladies, okay.
No, I'm talking about you can't be doing all that right now.
Unfortunately.
Right. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not know we was doing Baby Daddy Chronicles. I honestly didn't even ask you what the topic is because I wanted.
I told you was doing Baby Daddy Chronicles.
I did not. I promise you. I did not. I promise you. I just probably just didn't even look. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna be on, your original podcast. Okay, Baby Daddy Chronicles. I'm a little scared, but I'm ready.
Why are you scared for?
Because Baby Daddy Chronicles be ready to. Baby daddies don't play. All of them unite. Even non-baby daddies unite. You with no kids, you will be like, I can relate. And right there to be on their side.
I can't relate to your story though, because he tripping.
Which one? Both of them.
Chase dad. We all know Cali dad. That motherfucker doing the most.
Yeah, we just got into a positive space as far as co-parenting. So even that, you have to still be on needles because you have to be realistic to who that person is. When it's time, when they're back against the wall, they'll flip on you no matter what. They will lie, steal, cheat. They'll do what they have to do. So with him, the relationship is still cordial, it's good, but at any time, baby, it can pop off. But yeah, me and my son's dad is just never going to be cool again. And we did a whole episode with you as our moderator, right?
I remember that. He was talking a real good game.
Yeah. He would have you convinced, and
he would have you convinced
all the time. Y'all, I really want y'all to pull the wool over your eyes. They be like, oh, I'm just love how y'all can just cope. And I'm like, y'all have no idea. So it's like, yeah, I'm glad you got to see it though. At least somebody got to see it, so that way when we're talking about it, you're gonna be able to be like, yeah, he did that, and it makes me feel good knowing I'm alone.
If y'all hear my dog barking in the background, just ignore it because he loud because somebody over here.
I honestly didn't even hear him.
I heard him just now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's talk about this. How, because there's a notion, right, that women with kids are automatically looking for a stepdad. And I don't necessarily think it's true 100%. So, like, how do you go into vetting the guy you're dating to, like, okay, now you can be around my kids? Like, what's that process for you?
Well, I want to say that I'm absolutely looking for my kids a stepdad, because naturally, if I'm looking for me somebody, then he's gonna be, or he's looking for me, and I introduce them or whatever, he's gonna be their stepdad. Like, I would be lying to you if I said I didn't want my kids to have a father figure in the home. That would be me lying. Now, was I going out to seek these things? No, but like I said, like when a man finds a good thing, he finds a wife, he finds a good thing. So it wasn't me necessarily looking. However, I honestly don't mind allowing my kids to be introduced to a man, friend, foe, whatever. Like, I'm just introducing to, as an introduction. I honestly do it on purpose because I need to see how my kids react to this person, because they can read, what I'm saying? And so, and not in a way where they're like, oh, I'm vetting him. They don't think they're vetting him. They're just like, oh, my mama got a friend,
So how long is it how long are y'all talk before you have them meet them?
It depends. It honestly depends. I don't have a time frame. I'd be lying to you if I said I had a time. I don't. It depends on how I feel about him. So if I feel like he's just a guy I'm just gonna be sleeping with, chilling with, they may see him on passing, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But they won't be around him. They won't see him as a father figure. They'll know him as a friend that's in mommy's life, whatever. But they won't know that type of relationship, or they won't have a relationship with him. So I don't have a time frame. However, if I know that this person's talking about they want a relationship, I'm like, okay, well, if we're talking like for a while, I would say like a month or two at least, I need to get you around my kids. I need to go to the park. I need to see, because I don't want to be liking you for 6-7 years. Like, and Steve Harvey actually said this on his movie, Think Like a Man. You don't want to be around a man for 6 months in bliss, in love, and then boom, your kids get around and they like, no, this ain't the one, man, mama. And it's like, God, and you got to consider your kids, especially at a young age. So
yeah, that's true.
So that's the last thing I want to do is my time. So I get them around them fairly early. In a more like public space. We just go to the park. Me and him may just walk around, and my kids may be at the park. Stuff like that, like a little introduction. Like, let me see how you flow with my kids. Let me see how we vibe. And I've had where my kids didn't vibe with that person. And I was like, yeah, you just gonna be and you just gonna be this. And I put them in that category, and it makes it easier for me.
How's your boyfriend's relationship with your kids? It's
amazing. Like, he called himself the what the hell did he call it? Something like a stepdaddy, like a pro stepdaddy or something like that. And I always thought it was like, that's quick. Somebody said that who ain't got no kids. They quick say that. But I'm like, baby, if you had kids, you'd be like, baby, I ain't stepping nobody else's kids. I'm gonna be selective. But he could say that. So when he met my kids, he was like very welcoming to them. He's like a big kid, so it was nothing for him. But he's really good with my kids.
Does he want kids?
He absolutely does.
You gonna give him some?
I'm gonna give him at least twins. I want twins or one.
Girl, you got see. I only want twins. Like, that's it. Like, you already got two, and then twins on. Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Girl, you is.
I want a boy and a girl.
I know the boss is be frugal and multiply, but that's too much multiplying, sweetheart.
I do. But I only want one pregnancy. So if it ain't twins, if God don't bless us with twins, then, because he lost a baby, and I also lost one. Well, I lost two, but we both had miscarriages. So I wanted our rainbow baby to kind of complete what we both lost. But that's what we want. That's not God's plan. So whatever God's plans is, God at least is to be a healthy baby, like, period.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I only want to go through one pregnancy, so I'm praying as twins. Like, I don't want to. Yeah. Like, I don't want to go to two pregnancies. Like, I just don't. Especially with us getting older. Me and her getting older, I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, you did wait.
We'll both be 35 this year. I don't.
Right. Kids, our kids gonna be in high school. Y'all's gonna be
for real. Like, at times I be thinking like, damn, do I even really want a kid?
Because you get so comfortable with
the older
your space.
I get.
And I'm like that too, because my kids are 11 and 10. So, they're a lot more independent than they
See,
were.
Yeah, you better than me, because like, I was asking Tyler, I think the other day, or on the season finale of season 2, Baby Daddy Chronicles. And he was saying he don't think he want no more. It's too late. He was saying that needed to happen before Theo was like, to keep them in the age bracket he wanted them to. It was like, Theo already 5.
But see, the one thing about God that you have to be very careful about is like he could say out his mouth like, but once maybe he may meet somebody that he wants to have another, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just one of those circumstances where it's going to be situational. In general, he probably said, nah, I ain't got it in me. But maybe he'll find that girl.
You a better person than me, because if I was a woman and my kids are 11 and 10, I ain't having no more.
Let me tell you something.
You've been out the diaper stage for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I am I'm up in age for sure. And my kids are 10 and 11 and they are good. You get what I'm saying? But it's important for me if I'm dating and that person especially don't have kids. If I'm not open to kids, I need to date somebody who ain't open to kids, who don't want no kids. And I dated somebody who said they want kids, and I knew what it was. So out of respect for that, like I did feel fearful that the older I got, the more I wasn't in a relationship, I was gonna be like, absolutely the fuck not. But now I'm like, I'm open to it. It's just that it's certain things that I have to get done fairly quickly before we're gonna start trying for
like what?
A breast reduction. I really want that really bad. And I didn't have gastric sleeve to not get a breast reduction. And I know that it could possibly, my breast could go back to its size, but it will never go back to this size.
So you got the sleeve in order to get the breast reduction?
Yes, because I had to lower my BMI.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just thought you got the sleeve to get the sleeve.
No, you don't get the sleeve just to get the sleeve.
So I thought you got the sleeve to help you in the process of losing weight to make it go faster, but I didn't know like that was the real reason why you got the sleeve. Oh yeah,
I got introduced to weight loss surgery, nutritionist, all those like diet plans and situations because I went to a consultation to get a breast reduction, but my BMI was way too high. I was literally almost 300 pounds, so it was like, girl, no.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so my BMI is lowering, and I'm in the process now of doing that. So yeah, so hopefully, baby won't make that.
You trying to go to a C?
I absolutely do want to go. I want to go as low as I can, so when I have another baby, because like I got to be realistic. Like if I was to gain more weight, this is probably the first thing that would come. Like so, it's like I highly doubt it will go back to that size.
Because you would E right now, right?
I would never tell anybody what size I am until I have breast reduction. But I am not an E. No, I'm not an E. Damn near. But I lost a lot of weight, so my cup size definitely changed and my band size. But it's really about like, yes, you lost the weight in the breast, but you lost the volume, but you didn't lose the actual breast. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
So I'm still the cup size. I'm just not the fullness of that cup size no more. Yeah.
No, I got you. Yeah, one of my things is I want to create a bra line for big titty women, so I be paying attention.
You really should, and make it wireless, baby. Because
wireless. I want to make it wireless, and I want to make them cute.
Yeah,
because y'all be having some ugly ass bras. I be like, God.
And then the ones that you do see, they online and they $150. Baby, you can't. It's like, do I really want? They catch. You have to catch those sales. Yeah, you got to catch those places.
That's been some things.
That's a dope thing to look into.
But yeah, that's good, man. Because I know for a while, when you was dealing with the other guy around with the kids and stuff. So I'm happy that you found somebody that
And I said, no kids then. You seen me. He was a man to me in my head I would never have kids with. I could never have kids with. He was not, he was a present father to his kids, but he was internally messed up. So, the way he was finna raise them kids, they was finna be toe up. And hopefully in hopes that she kind of had like a good side on her end, but he alone was finna tear them kids up. So I couldn't have no kids on him.
Yeah, so if, let's say you bring your, the way I look at it is, right, being a single man and you dating a woman with kids, it's kind of like an audition for her to see, like, okay, I can have kids with this man. Because I feel like if he was good with your kids but not great, or if he was decent, then you might have been like, I don't know. And then also, like, I don't know, me as being a single person, like, there's only like one person I would date who has a kid and was an infant. Other than that, like, I need your kid to be at least like 5.
So you got an age limit.
You gotta be able to talk.
What's your amount? How many kids can she have?
Depends on our chemistry and how fine she is. Honestly, I ain't gonna hold you.
What's the highest you've dated? Like the highest kids amount you've dated?
I want to say dated or fucked. It's a difference.
Okay, both.
Okay. I fucked a girl who had 5 kids. Then I fucked a girl consistently who had 3 kids, and I wanted to be with her actually, and it just.
How many baby daddies can she have? What's your limit on that?
The one with 5 kids.
What was her limit? How many she had?
I think she had 6. She adopted 2. She had 4 baby daddies.
Okay.
And then the one with the 3 kids had 3 baby daddies.
So all 3 of hers, because that's how mine's gonna be too. Okay.
The one with the 3 kids, she actually got pregnant. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared shitless.
And what happened? She ended up getting that.
Thank God she said she wanted to kill it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Woo!
My Lord. Ooh, you know people gonna be on your ass about you killing these babies. Well, you know what? Honestly, that's not something you did. That's something she did, and that was her choice.
Yep.
So technically, it's her body. So you gotta respect that.
I was never been so happy in my life to give somebody that money.
You know what? I'm offended.
Because
you didn't ask me, because you think to yourself, oh, she's a mom. She has 2 kids, 2 baby daddies. I don't think she has a limit. Baby, I got a limit over here.
I know.
That's
most
the
women.
negative.
Most women have a limit. Most women don't want to date men with kids at all.
Listen, because we see the other side. Like, we see the other side. And that's what's so funny, because people say stuff like, I've heard comments like, I ain't dating no woman with kids. And I be like, I get it. I respect that shit. And I feel like out of respect for me who has 2 kids, I would date a man who has 2 kids. Anything other than 2 kids, I'm going to side out you like, I don't know.
So for me, right, it's going to sound really, really fucked up. I only date women with kids who A, don't got baby daddy drama, or B, the baby daddy is non-existent.
Oh, so he has to be a deadbeat or dead.
Deadbeat, or he take care, or a deadbeat, or they co-parent like really, really well to where it's
like 50%.
To where it's like no drama. It's like, okay, it's your weekend, it's my weekend. Like, we're still friends, but we just not together.
Well, I mean, how's that fucked up? That's actually setting boundaries.
But
that makes sense.
Yeah, most of the women I dated, baby daddies wasn't in their life. I don't need that drama.
But see, you got to look at it like this too, though. Like, a lot of times, the women that you're dating, the baby, like you said, the baby daddy's not in the life, or hopefully they have like a co-parent situation, right? When it's the other side, when women dating men, it's like when men are like trying their best to keep the peace. So they're willing to let the baby mama skate through the whole relationship. And I'm not willing to do that. I was just telling my spouse this other day, I feel like there is nobody top notch than me when I'm in a relationship. You can't trump me. Mama, sister, uncle, cousin. Nobody can trump me. In my head, I'm that bitch. So it's like, I don't know how to like.
So let me ask you this, because I saw this on Twitter, right? There was a discussion going around. Let me see if I can pull it up. It was a discussion on Twitter. It was like to the extent of let me see if I can find it, because I definitely gotta go through my legs. Hold on, there's a bunch of ass in here.
And then he's not lying.
Nope.
Like, I almost felt like I was violating these girls. I'm like, let me look away, because all I see is ass and body and
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. It was to the extent of like if it was like give and take. It was like if I'm calling, like if I'm on the side of the road with my kid, god damn it, if I'm on the side of the road with my kid and I got a flat tire, I'm calling my baby daddy. And some women were up in arms about it and some women weren't. Like, I feel like it's a fine line, right? And it really just depends on that relationship. And like,
I saw it on your Facebook too.
Yeah, like how your relationship is. Like, if I had a baby mama, it would be to a certain extent. Like, okay, if you in the car with the kid and y'all got a flat tire side of the road, I'm either gonna come get you or I'm gonna call someone. Now, there's sometimes women will be like, you come get the kid and let her figure it out. I'm on, like, it really depends, because I'm on like seeing like what my friends have gone through. Depending on how, like, if I have a kid, me and the baby mom situation, it could be a borderline. I'm gonna take my kid, you figure it out, I'm gonna make sure you're straight. And I feel like a lot of people feel like, oh, you always got to make sure the mother of your kid straight. I don't subscribe to that notion. I don't subscribe to that notion. Like, if you fuck me over and you struggling, I'll let, like, people like really was like, I'm down bad for this. I'll take the kids and let you be homeless. Long the kids straight and we ain't cool. I don't give a fuck. Like, I feel like a lot of people be like, oh, that's fucked. That's some other kid. You always got to make sure she's straight. But if I got the kids, it's fuck you. Especially if we not on good terms, it's fuck you. Like, you figure that shit out.
I look at those type of situations very situational. So, for instance, if my spouse had a baby mama, and there was a situation where she was on the side of the road, she had the baby, and she had a flat tire. Okay, we can go out, and it's late at night. That baby got to be protected at the end of the day. Let's go out there, get that tire set up. Let's make sure that she get home with the baby. Let's go do what we got to do, right? But it's one of those situations where, bitch, you can't call my man for everything. Baby, you got a pussy just like I do. Go find you somebody that can help you with your tires every time it's flat. Because at this point, baby, you flatten them tires yourself. Like, at this point, where's your daddy? Where's your uncle? Where's your brother? Where's somebody that looks like you? I mean, looks like you in some jeans and a t-shirt. I'm not finna be allowing my spouse who decided that, hey, we decided that we don't mix well. Y'all could have broke up amicably, or y'all could have broke up because y'all was like, let's get it. I'm tired of you, hoe. Y'all could agree just to break up, whatever. Y'all could just have a really good co-parenting. But you don't have that spot anymore. So my man is not somebody you gonna call 3 o'clock in the morning, sis, unless you just got two. He should be the damn to the last one, or at least to the point where you're like, listen, it's an emergency. This gotta happen right now. This ain't got nothing to do with whether, you know what I'm saying, we got beef, and I've already set the standard. She already know who's who. He ain't going up by himself. So that's where one of those situations where when people say stuff like, make sure your baby mama's straight, that's not his priority anymore. His priority is that child or those children. Anything other than that is extra. That's charity work at that point now. Now he's doing something out of the strength of who he is, out of the strength of the man that he is. Anything other than that is like, well, why would he do that?
I agree. Like, I feel like if the kid's involved, yeah. Like,
if you can, you do it. If you can't, you can't.
If your tire flat and the kid's not involved,
your tire flat.
Like, what you calling me for? Like, I'm saying, whether we cool or not, what you calling me for? Like, I got a whole girl. Like, no. Like, and I know people on Twitter was like, man, if I call my baby daddy, he gonna answer. And I'm like, see, that be the problem. It's like, people don't be drawing. It's like, it's a catch-22. Because it's like, most women don't want to date men with kids because of the baby mama drama.
Yeah.
But then they're the exact baby mama as to why.
Do you hear me?
As to why it's drama.
You're not lying. You
like
really
I'm
telling
saying,
some
like,
real ass
like,
shit, because they wouldn't take that. They wouldn't accept their spouse getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go help their baby mama. But they will call their baby daddy and say, hey. But see, that's a lot of times, a lot of relationship, one person in that relationship, in that co-parent relationship, has to set that boundary. And if you're not going to do that, if it's not the spouse that you're dating doing that, then that ain't the spouse for you. You ain't ready. Y'all still fucking. Y'all still got feelings for each other. Y'all still trying to figure it out. I'm be over here while y'all figuring it out, because I'm not finna figure it out with y'all. And that's just the bottom line. But yeah, you're right. It be the same baby mamas who saying all this shit. It be the same ones calling their baby daddy at 3 o'clock in the morning. Exactly. And now they beefing with the
and then it just be some stuff like I just don't get. I just be sitting there going like, like, I'm not of the mindset of my baby mama about to get kicked out, I gotta pay her rent. Like, give me the kids and you figure that shit out. I'm not paying your rent, no. Like, and like, all respect to my man Tyler, I couldn't do what he did. Ain't no way in the world me and my baby not on good terms and I'm moving you and you ain't gotta pay shit. And then you still treat me like shit, I'd have kicked your ass out so goddamn quick.
When it comes down to your home, the peace.
And me telling Warren, really, I got into it like that. And they was like, yeah, man, like, because when that whole shit was happening, when that was like when Average Joe really started to take off at first. And when she was over there and it was just like, yeah, you can't have your baby mama be homeless. You fucking kidding me? If I could take the kids, she could be fucking homeless. I don't give a fuck. Like, everybody be like, no, it's not fair. It's not right.
It's a character trait. Like, I don't think it's wrong. Like, I also don't think it's right. Like, I don't think it's wrong that he did it. If he felt like that he was in a situation, in a position to do it, he did it for that reason. He wanted to see his son, to see him in the light and all that stuff. However, if he said no, it still wouldn't be wrong. I really feel
like it just depends on the relationship. Like, if me and my baby mom's on good terms and she's met my girl and they're like, not like, hey girl, sister, best friends, but right? They respect each other, cool. Or if I'm single and my baby mom need to stay, cool.
Right.
But like, if we not on good terms, do not expect me to open my home up to you. I don't care like how petty that is. I don't care how asshole-ish that makes me seem. Like, no.
Ain't no obligation to her.
Give me my kid. Thank you. And that's what I feel like a lot of baby moms messed up. Like, oh, I always got that nigga. Like, that's my baby daddy. Like, my obligation to the kids.
Why would you want that type of relationship? You know what, though? I'm a baby mom. I've been a baby mom for 10, 11 years. So I've been that girl before. I've been that girl that's like, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I had to learn this, and every mother does. Most mothers does. Baby mamas, they literally can be anybody can be in. He could literally walk to the next door neighbor and make her baby mama. Mm-hmm. You have no significance to that man because you carry his child, and I hate that it's like that. Because naturally you want that family, you want to feel like you're superior, like I got his baby, but that's what you have, baby. You have his baby. You don't have his heart. You don't have his mind. You don't have his attention. You have his money. What you have is his baby. And if he decides that he no longer wants that, I don't know why you think that's a prized possession, baby. I don't get it.
I'm also a firm proponent of, like, I just feel like a lot of baby mamas just be like, oh, I got to do it by myself and blah, blah, blah. Man, drop that baby off at that nigga house and go live. I'm a firm proponent of it. It takes two to make a baby, goddammit.
But you got to learn. You got to learn all of this, because I had to learn that with my daughter's dad. Like, it was like, at first, I felt like it was like, questioning my motherhood, but now come get your
exactly. Come get your kid. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm dropping this motherfucker off.
Listen, let's co-parent to the extent that we can. If you need to get her extra day, or I need to get her extra day, let's do that.
Facts.
We need mental breaks, baby. These kids driving, that's crazy.
What, like, just seeing like some of my friends, like, I don't want to be in a situation like them to where, like, because I feel like my friends are very good dads, great dads. But I feel like they let some shit slide that I wouldn't let slide. Yeah. Like, there's no way in the world, like, I'm coming to pick my kid up every time and you not meeting me halfway at some point. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no way in the world, like, you not coming to drop them off. Always got to drive to you, then drive to go. No, I'm not doing that. Mm-hmm. Like, you are perfectly able.
But there's things that, I don't know. Like, you kind of got to, there's some type of compromises and sacrifices that you make as a parent, that you say that now, but a lot of things that you feel like, okay, this is really just about the child. Like, if I had, like, right now you had a junior and your baby mama was like, listen, I'm tired, I don't feel like meeting you somewhere. Like, I live in Davenport, But
it can't be an every time
absolutely
thing.
Not. And y'all can set that up. That's where you come in with the boundaries and the limits and the standards. That's when you come in as a man and say, hey, I don't mind picking my son up. I love spending time with my son. But on this day and this time, you need to be meeting me, because at the end of the day, we both trying to do this together. And you establishing that respect and those boundaries, she either gonna respect it or you gonna have to take that hoe to court. But when it comes down to arguments, and it's like your feelings not there. My feelings not there for my spouse, so I'm not gonna argue with you about Callie. Okay, well, since you got an attitude, you mad. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not a fight.
It's really, I think, like, that's what the issue is, like, when it comes to most people who have kids, is that until they take it's going to be rocky until you take the feelings out of it. Yeah. Once you take the feelings out of it, it's easy, because, like, it's okay. The focus is strictly on the kid. But when it comes to men and women, especially men who don't want their baby moms but still be fucking them, and that's where they fuck up. And then women who just aren't ready to, don't want them, but you don't want to be with nobody else, and ain't ready to let go, and you making that man's life a living hell, and all he trying to do is just be there for his kid. And now it's like, oh, all this and all that, and it's like, take the feelings out. Like, if y'all don't work out, take the feelings out. It's no longer about you, it's about the kid.
But it's also important to normalize, like, those moments, like, because there's circumstantial differences. Like, there's instances where, like, say, for instance, you and your spouse, I'm gonna just speak on your spouse, because me and my spouse gonna be together. You and your spouse be together, boom, she gets pregnant, y'all decide not to be together, right? And there's situations where that's kind of hard to take those feelings out, because boom, we just had a baby together. Now I just had your baby, and now we got to realize that we don't want to be together anymore. So it's gonna be a little bit of risk, and we gotta respect that part of the process. So you're gonna have to work around it, go through it. Y'all gonna have to beef, y'all gonna have to fight, y'all gonna have to get through it. Y'all gonna see your baby one day, see you the next, not see you the next. Figure some shit out. But the overall goal is to get to the point where there's no feelings and it's all about the child. And that's where a lot of times it's hard to do, because everything that happened prior or during, it's still fucking there. It's still hard for me now to program my head to say, this is co-parent, this is about Callie, this is about Callie, this is about Callie, this, like, to my back, because I think about all the shit he done did to me, all the lies, all the manipulation, all the just gaslighting, everything that we went through court, everything. it's hard for me not to look at him and be like, you bitch ass nigga. But then I'll be like, Callie loves her dad. Callie this and then I promise you, it just comes like, you know.
Because like for me, I would love to. My mom is real strict on waiting to marriage to have kids. Older I get, more I realize that shit ain't happening. Like,
why you think that? You don't think you would get married before you have a baby, or you would get married around the time you got a girl pregnant?
I don't think so. For me, right, I consider like once you conceive out of wedlock, no matter, let's say for example, I get a girl pregnant. By the end of that pregnancy, we're married. To me, it's still born out of wedlock because we conceived it out of wedlock, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, we got married, but we just kind of like, it. To me, it's just like, unless like we were already engaged and that shit happened, different. But if we weren't engaged and then we got married and let's go get married because of the kid, it's like you just putting a stain over it. It's like you just putting a scarlet letter over it. So it's like you still conceiving out of wedlock, and I just feel like at this grown age, like I can see myself getting married. I just don't know when. So it's like her best bet was my ex to do it the right way. That was my mom's best bet. And she maybe my little brother, because my little brother got engaged, but he don't want no kids right now either. So that's her best bet. Because if it's up to me, she's gonna have a kid, and got to be okay with it. Because I'm getting old. Like like it's either me have a kid in the next 2 to 3 years, or me not have a kid at all. Because I'm not about to be a 40-year-old with a fucking infant.
Yeah.
Especially with my first one. Oh hell.
That's how I'm like, I gotta hurry up.
I refuse. Like
see, nobody talks about that. Like that freak out that you have to hurry up and have a baby, especially when you dating somebody who doesn't have a baby. It's like it's part of me that just want to run and just be like, okay, hurry up, shoot me up, and so we can have this baby in there. I can go about my life and do stuff, but a baby changes things, and that's why I have to constantly remind myself. As much as I know that I have the support that I didn't have before, it's still going to change things. I'm still going to have to be accustomed to having somebody supporting me. So now I'm like, okay, he going to get up in the middle of the night like I am. And I'm going to be like, oh, what you doing up? So it's me like having to program myself to say, yeah, I'm getting older, baby. Like the dust is dusting now. Like, got to get the spider webs off and see what we can get.
Because, when I was with Max, I was broke as shit. And so now, like, working the 2 jobs, actually having, like, a decent amount of money, being able to, like, save the way I want to save. I guess I say I'm in my selfish error. Like, I don't want to have to now, like, give up my pod room for a baby room. Or fucking all my money going to a fucking baby. Yeah. Like, I want to be able to enjoy my fucking money. Like, the money that I worked hard to get. Like, I'm saying, like... And then also, like, I would like for whoever I get pregnant, for us to not only be together, but live together. Because I feel like that first 2 years, that co-parenting back and forth with a newborn, that shit's for the birds. Like, all that, like, I want to be there to be like, okay, like, look.
First time walking.
I'm saying it's my turn. I'm going to get up middle of the night, X, Y, and Z. Now, like, let's say, like, got a girl pregnant. And then, like, maybe around like after 4 years, they don't work out, we break up. I'm cool with the 2-parent household then, because now it's like the baby still needs us, but it's not as like, oh, they can't do anything for themselves. Yeah. Like at 4, they can walk, talk, figure out ask you what they want to eat. It's a lot more sustainable situation as opposed to you having a newborn and you carrying a newborn. Because I really don't believe, me personally, like I don't believe newborns should be outside to about like 6 months. That's me personally. Because they still new when all them germs, them babies get sick quick.
Well, you have the opportunity to really date somebody and really have a baby with somebody that values the things that you value. Because I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, I really want to get rid of pork. But Callie goes her dad 50% of the time. If he decides she going to eat pork, then she just going to eat pork. And so it's important to now, like, talk to people that you're dating and be like, hey, like, what do you feel about babies staying home for 6 months straight? Because what happens is you really learn what their values is, how they want to raise their kids. Like, do they want secular music around? Something so basic like that.
Yeah,
really
like me.
Can set you off. Like, even me and my spouse, we need to be having those type of conversations. Like, okay, so what do you feel about, like religion? Like, what type of religion do you want to bring to the table and your beliefs? Like, I don't say Jesus, I say Yeshua. Do you and he'll say Yeshua, like, you know,
You Muslim?
no, that's not Muslim. That's Judaism, or even it's Yeshua is all over the type of religion. But a lot of people are educated knowing that Jay wasn't present during the time that Yeshua was born. But it's one of those things where it's those little basic questions. If you are like that specifically, you want that for yourself. Ideally, you need to talk to whoever.
Yeah, like I know, like I haven't gone to church in a while, but I do want my kid to. I don't want to necessarily grow up in a church, but be familiar with it. Like
with the word, yeah.
Where I have a kid where, like, I tell them straight up, like, listen, I have a strict plan for like what finances I want to, like, from the moment we conceive, we need to put away $200 a month each person into an account or whatever and let it grow, so that way by the time that child is 18, they got anywhere from 60 to 80K to at least give them a head start to where they want to be like, oh, okay, I need like a down payment, I need 20K for a down payment, bam, it's coming out your account, it ain't coming out our money. You want a new car, bam, we give you the money for it. Now once you blow it, we'll still help you, but you at least got that head start,
right?
Because like my parents did the best they could, but when I ain't had no head start.
But see, that's what your parents did. They were the stepping stone or what. Okay, I like that. I don't like that. And then now you get to set that. But see, now you have the wisdom to know, like, you can't just have babies with anybody. And we all had to learn that shit the hard way. Like right now we learned that the hard way. But you have the opportunity to say, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I think after me and the chick with the 3 kids, like when she got pregnant, like I completely changed my mindset, because I would have been, I ain't gonna lie, I would have been fucked. Because even though she's not a bad woman, it's just like, damn, 4 kids, 4 baby daddies. And at this point, you're going to want to make the 4th one work. So now you really want to be a blended family. I don't really want to be a blended family with three kids, 3 girls on top of that.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's a lot.
And she's more experienced too, so she going to be like, whoosh. And while you over here freaking out, like that whole experience is going to be different for you, because it's gonna even be different for me. I feel like the reason why I feel like a little bit more an advantage with me, you also have an advantage because your spouse don't have no kids at all too, so it'd be new for her. But it'll be new for me as far as the support thing. Like for me, I don't want to do it by myself again. Like that shit was hard. It was terrible.
That shit dead.
Right. And I'm older too, so now I'm more set in my ways. I need more sleep. I'm more like crankier than anything. I have a set schedule. Like my whole life. It's way more structured. So a baby will come in and interrupt the shit out of it. And you think that you ain't finna help me. So all that will be new to me as well. But it's so worth it because of the experience I didn't have. I didn't have the gender reveal experience. I didn't have the baby shower and filled with love and support and all that stuff. So I still get those newbies as well.
Yeah, and then also, like, I just want to have conversations like, look, if we don't work out, are you mature enough to let me see my kid, or are you gonna be one of the ones we ain't work out, so you want to put me on child support and not let me see my kid? Like I know a few people like that. I ain't with that. Like
Florida has way more rights than they used to have. So what's important to you is what if you ever feel questionable about a person doing that to you, you already got your answer anyway. But you have a lot more power now. You just have to have the resources, the money, and the time for it. It's unfortunate. You gotta have the money for it, but you have way more backing than y'all did generations ago. Like if you signed a birth certificate, you automatically was the father. So it didn't matter. Like you was, if the mom put you on child support, you was automatically on child support, everything. But now you get the choice of, even if you sign a birth certificate, I believe so, you have the choice to ask for a paternity test, which you still have to pay for them. And you still have the opportunity to get 50%. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't care if I know for a fact that kid is mine. I want a paternity test just to have a peace of mind. I feel like a lot of women be like, oh, that's disrespectful. You don't trust me. It's not that.
That's a good topic. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Like I just want to know.
So you're gonna be dating somebody, married, in a relationship, living together, whatever. You still want a paternity test? Okay, I'm not against that, because I'm not a man, so I can't tell you that that's wrong. I feel like that's not wrong because it's been situations where a woman raised a whole child that's not his. But let me tell you something from a woman mother's perspective. You come at me with that, I'm gonna give you what you want. But for the rest of my life, I'm gonna side eye you, especially when that motherfucker come back yours. I'm gonna be like,
so like,
you remember the time you said that baby on yours, bitch?
So me getting a paternity test doesn't necessarily mean that I don't think the baby is mine. it's just more so like
that security blanket.
It's the security blanket, especially in Florida. It's a way to establish rights. You know what I'm saying? X, Y, and Z. So that way, like, if something happens and we do, and I decide to put myself on child support, it's already taken care of. It's just bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. But a lot of women be like, oh, it's like, oh, you don't trust me. Oh, it's not that. Like, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. It could be a time to where, let's say, something happened, you and your girl break up for like a couple months. And during that time, she fucked somebody else, and then she ain't think she got pregnant by him, and you fucked him, and you fucked her too. Not him, my bad, y'all. Her, you do what you do, but for me, And then you think it is yours, you get a paternity test, and find out it's not, and it's like during the time of the breakup, and it's like, damn. So like, it's just
I'm not saying I don't get it. What I'm saying is, I would literally side eye him. Like, I would feel some type. It would be hard not to feel some type of way. Like, it would be hard not to be like, it's different if I said, hey, babe, you want to get a paternity test? And I still probably feel some type of way if he said yeah. Like, it's hard not to. Like, if she came to you and said, you want to get a paternity test? Wouldn't you be like, why?
I ain't gonna say, well, I'm be like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I'll side out of shit. I'll be like, why? Why you want to get a paternity test? What, something I don't know? Like, I don't know. Like, so it's just like, I know from like both sides, like asking that's a tough question to ask. It's a very tough. But if y'all establish that off the drizzle, my mama feel the same way. She feels every man should get a paternity test no matter what. And I'm not against it.
I really feel like they should just, in order to really cut the feelings out, they need to just make it a federal law. You do that, and there's no more feelings involved. It's
that's
like,
true.
Okay, but people, they want to make laws about everything, but shit they need to be making laws about.
But then you got to think about that's a lot of personal stuff you giving away. Like, one of those things where you should be happy and, oh, I'm having a baby. Now you got to swap my mouth to see my baby minds. And
no, it should just be clearly simple as day of. As soon as the baby's born, dad swap.
I think it should be automatic if they put them on child support. If anything you bring to the court, no matter if they sign the birth certificate, no matter what the situation is, they came out their mouth and said the baby is mine. I know it's mine. Still get that man.
That's a good start.
Yeah,
that's a good starting point. I can get with that. That's
so it's just like, it's one of those things, like, because a lot of times too, like, a man will be with a woman who stepped out on him and had another baby and still be with her. So it's like, sometimes you don't even need to get a paternity suit. He know that ain't his baby, but if that man say I want one, or if they go to court and she take them to court, boom, give him one off the drizzle. So don't even waste their time. And that's what Kelly Daddy did. When Kelly Daddy did it, I was like, Dad. But I literally was like, you know what? Respect, touche, motherfucker. Like, but he had to pay that shit back, so he was not happy about that.
Yeah, that's my main thing. Just like, just everybody be like, well, if you know it's yours, nope. I still need it just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just a peace of mind. Ain't no slight to you. Ain't no thinking that I don't think that is mine. It's just a peace of mind thing. But I just feel like, and I really wish, right? Because I know you can do it during the pregnancy. It just costs a lot. I feel like it should be.
It's dangerous too.
Yeah,
I actually looked that up one time. I looked it up a while back, but you actually can. But it's dangerous depending on how far along you are. And it's the further along you are, the dangerous it is. And it just comes with a lot of like situations that I don't recommend women to do that if they don't have to. Like, just wait. It's because, I mean, and I'll understand if he wants to say, hey, I'm not going to support you during the pregnancy because I don't know. He can do that. Like, that's a choice that he has as well. A lot of men do that anyway. Like, they'll, like, let's say with their spouse, they'll be like, I see you at the, I see you at the room. So he could do that if that's the case. But I wouldn't recommend that if it's one of those situations where she could really, like, harm the baby. Because you want to stick something up her damn vagina.
Yeah, I'm not that type. Like, I'm asking DNA test when the baby come out. But if you tell me, if we've been fucking, and you tell me it's mine, I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to be there 100% during the pregnancy. Now, if I find out it's not mine once the baby come out.
They got home pregnancy, too. You can do it without even her knowing.
Like a DNA swab?
Mm-hmm.
Really work?
Yeah, they got home test. That's what my first, let me hush. I'm about to tell my own damn business. Honey, you could do it at home. Yeah. They got home tests.
Yeah, I may have to, because, like, like, I'm saying, because, like.
Sneaking do it on her ass. It's like
I'm petty. Like, if I was there for you and paid for a lot of shit during her pregnancy, and that baby ain't mine, I'm taking you to court. I want my money back. I want my money back because it ain't mine.
If it's looked at as a gift, you ain't getting shit.
You said what?
If it's looked at as a gift, you gifted this shit to her.
No,
like if you get their baby showers.
I'm keeping receipts of everything.
Listen, you can sue her ass for wasting your damn time.
I'm taking receipts of everything. Nah, I need all my coins back.
I don't think that's how it works.
I'm telling the judge, it wasn't no gift. I thought that was my baby. So I was doing what a man does, but now that it ain't, I need reparations, damn it.
You're gonna be like, choose better women. That's what they're gonna tell you.
I'm gonna be like, how many baby mamas you got?
It probably will be later down the line where a law is like that. But I'm telling you right now, they're gonna be like, yeah, choose another baby mama next time. Yeah, bye now. Court adjourned. So that's not even an argument. Don't waste your court money for that.
I feel you. Let's wrap it up, man. Parenting Corner segment, right? I ask you serious questions. So, struggle of the week. Tell me something that happened with your kids, how you handled it, and then looking back, how you should have handled it.
Something with my daughter this week. She had got her report card, and it wasn't really good. One of her grades were bad as far as like her language art. Like it wasn't to her standards, like what she could do. And she told me that she had been struggling in essays. And so I'm like, well, Kelly, any time that you're struggling with something, you have to open your mouth and say something. However, one of the things that I need to do as a mom is be more present in her academics. And I feel like in both of my kids, and I feel like a lot of times my job makes me sacrifice my parenting, so it freaks me out and it makes me want to give up work completely. And me also being in school and me also working on my physical, I should also be doing the same with my kids. And it's hard to focus on yourself and other people, especially when they're like, girl, please let me get the toast strudel in this freezer. So that's one of the things that I struggle with. And so this situation with her grade, she was really upset. She got like real upset, crying about it because she was just like, this is because of my grade. She thought she was going to get in trouble and all this stuff, right? So she went to her dad's. I had to sign her report card to have it for the next day to give back to her teacher. But she went to her dad's that weekend, and she said that she called me on the way home. And she was like, hey, are you busy? And I'm like, yeah, Kelly, I'm busy. Like, I'm trying to jam my music while I get home. And she was like, okay, I'll talk to you later. I want to talk to you about something. I said, hold on now. So I'm like, well, what's wrong? And so she was like, my Mimi was talking to me about my grades, and she was saying that I better have these grades, and this is the type of academics I need to be at, and all this stuff. And she was just like, and I'm really scared because, I got a D in language arts. And I was just like, and I turned to, who's she finna try to? Because this my baby. You know what I'm saying? But I had to remember too, like, she's part of the village that's helping with Callie. It is important though for me to always establish who I am. I'm the mom. If I didn't whoop her, you ain't gonna whoop her. Okay? I saw the grades, And so I did reach out, and she was really scared. What I did do that was right was that I reached out to both of them, and I said, hey, Callie's really, I pretty much I didn't tell them that I talked to Callie, and that she was scared, but I told them, it's important for Callie to get those grades up, and I told her, I gave her that speech, and we're going to help her and encourage her, and I pretty much just try to make it where she's safe. Like, you ain't finna make her feel bad about this raggedy ass D. Callie's usually a really good student. She's just struggling, So me feeling like my baby's now protected back at the house, because she does get disciplined, when she's at her dad's. But you're not gonna discipline her about something I already disciplined her about. And you're not gonna make her feel like she's not doing what she's supposed to do when she normally is. She's just struggling. Like, and that's what fourth grade, that's what any grader would do, like the higher they get into the grade. So the only thing that I could say that I could have done that I can do better is be present in her academics. But what I did do was protect my child from what she felt fearful, and she felt like, she was finna have her back against the wall with her Mimi and her dad on her ass. No, baby, I already got on her ass. What we're gonna do now, as a co-parenting village, is now try to move forward and get her better. Facts. So that's what happened this week, and it was a struggle for me. It was a struggle for me to get off my high horse and be like, she got me fucked up. She ain't touched my baby. And be like, no. But it's I still feel that way, but in a calmer way. Like, in a way of like, okay, I get why she's she's on her ass about her grades because Kylie do need to get better grades. However, we ain't going about that way.
I feel
Not
that
way.
Parenting report card, right? Where would you what would your GPA be right now?
I had a parent. Okay, I'll be like a 2.8.
All right, how we get that to a 3.5?
We got to get a 3.5 with just continue on like with the grades and also like with their academics with school, and then also with their bodies, like because we do work out together, but we don't work out as effectively as we should as a family.
Okay.
And that's one thing I do want to incorporate in eating better together as a family.
Okay. You got any advice for the parents out there?
Know thy child's love language. I think it's important to adapt to their love language, love them according to who they are right now.
Okay.
It's hard to navigate because you want to be this ideal parent, but sometimes your child is just a quality. Like my son is like, he hates taking pictures and stuff like that. So you'll always see me snap it up with my son, my daughter and all that, or my boyfriend. But sometimes you won't see my son, and it makes me feel bad. Like, dang, am I like showing favoritism? There's people seeing another side that I'm not trying to display. However, I realize that my son's love language is gifts. His love language is words of affirmation. So, baby, gift him up and give him all the work. Tell him he's handsome. Tell him he's smart. Encourage him. Tell him, hey, if you get good grades, I'll do this for you and stuff like that. And it's worth it. It's aggravating as hell, but it's worth it because it's important to love your child for who they are right now in this moment, and also be willing to love them through the growth and the changes. Because my son is definitely going through some change. He's going through some real changes, and thank God I have my spouse because I don't naturally think I would be able to deal with him constantly with his attitude. He's like a true preteen right now, so I don't think I would be able to navigate through his attitude. I'd be ready to fight, but he's trying. Like he knows how that is as a male, and also I also think about the episode I did with Tyler and Warren. When they were telling me about giving me advice about Chase, and I was like, and I still that's still to this day sticks with me. A lot of stuff that they said to me, and I'm like, yeah. And so, I'm able to navigate through his transition of a preteen. I'm trying to, because I have to remember I was a teen too, and so dealing with that. So, what I would give you advice is love your child and your children based off who they are right now. Allow them the space, but also say, hey. I'm right here if you need me, and just love them through the changes and the growth and learn their love language as they grow, while also keeping your mental health, baby. Keep your mental health in check.
Facts.
It's the best thing you can ever do for yourself. Go to the gym.
Facts. It was a good episode, man.
Go to the gym.
What you got going on? Let them know where they can find you.
Shaunci will have her next episode April 1st with her spouse. This is the first time he'll be on my podcast. It's an hour-long episode, but it's a funny, good episode. We was lit that night. It was my birthday, so I really hope y'all listen to it. Listen to it while you cook, eat, drive, whatever. You could really because the dating, I was single majority of those episodes I recorded.
Sure was.
Right, so you get to introduction of my actual dating life, and here he is. And then, of course, you get to tell you how amazing it is dating me. So that's coming out April 1st at 11 a.m. And then I have one last episode that will come out 2 weeks after that first. So that'll be with the 14th. That'll be my last episode of season 3, ending the dating of my near-death experience. I hope you guys check that out. Shaunciology is coming back of season 4. It will be a lot, probably. If you guys love us on this couple episode, it'll probably be a lot more couple episodes because we be talking about some deep ass shit. So you can find me at Facebook, Shaunci Sean J. Johnson, Instagram, Shaunciology, and TikTok, Sean J88. Follow me. That's where I do all my Shaunciologies that are not on my podcast, as well as my Snapchat, which is Sean J88 as well.
That's what I wish. Like, I had somebody that really want to pod with me, but I never ran it. I never got lucky like that.
Like couple?
Yeah. My ex ain't want to pod. She don't want to pod.
He don't be want to pod either, but once he get on the mic, then they love it. So, it's like, I was like the same way. You remember how I was. So you kind of just got to get them on there sometimes. I don't know. Not everybody like it, though. Yeah.
All right, y'all, man. Y'all know where to find me at, man. Baby Daddy Chronicles pod on Instagram. Follow me on Good Pods, Baby Daddy Chronicles. Keep me ranked over there. If you want to start a podcast, www.theaverageshowmedia.com, as you already know.
This is an Average Joe Media production.
That's it, man. Appreciate all the support y'all doing. I'm gonna try to get y'all more video for season 3. Yeah, not every episode gonna be video because some people don't want to be on camera and it takes a lot to edit these videos. But I'm gonna try to give y'all more videos than what I have. All right, love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Can't do nothing without y'all, man. It's your future favorite Baby Daddy signing off, man. Peace.
I like you still say peace.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I did not know I was doing Baby Daddy Chronicles because I've been ready to talk shit about our Baby Daddy.
Yeah, no, we keep it untoxic over here on
Oh, really? Because I said, Baby Daddy